Education during early childhood has been shown to be crucial for development. A new early childhood center is slated to be built in the Old Hill neighborhood of the city of Springfield later this year. Janis Santos, CEO of Head Start Inc., and Mary Walachy, executive director of the Davis Foundation, discussed the plans with me.
Those are the really important and, critical years for children. I've been an early childhood educator for over 40 years now, starting my career as a teacher. And many years ago, people looked at early childhood as babysitting. And we've come a long way with that now, because certainly all studies have shown that preschool years are the very critical years for learning for children. And we're getting them ready for their first experience in school. We want them to succeed and be ready for that first experience.
Now, Mary, for the Davis Foundation, why was it important to partner in this new grand venture of a new center in Springfield?
Well, first of all, we wanted to have this new facility because we believe in everything that Janis just said, that the early years of a child's life are really so critical in terms of their educational success. And unfortunately, some of our children who come from more disadvantaged circumstances arrive at school further behind. This model is a national early childhood program, and frankly, in order to even have an EduCare facility in your city, you have to have a partnership with Head Start, and we were so fortunate to have a really strong Head Start here in Springfield that we could partner with to make this a reality for Springfield's youngest kids.
Let's talk a little bit more about what EduCare is. The nearest facility, as I understand it, is in Maine. Yes. How is that different from the Head Start that we're currently offering in the region?
Well, actually, all Head Starts follow all of the same regulations. We have something called performance standards. We actually have 2,500 regulations. We're a federal program.
Just a few.
Just a few. And so with that, they're the education, their social service, health, all of those areas. So all of the Head Starts in the country follow those regulations, and we're always monitored on those. So pretty much a lot of, it's all Head Starts are basically following that, but they may adapt some things to the community that you're serving. You may have a diverse community where some of you have staff that we have staff that speak the language of the children that are with us. But overall, Head Start follows the same regulations across the country.
Now, when we're looking at the new center, which will most likely be open in 2019, I understand that $13.5 million has been raised. $12 million will be put toward this particular facility. So what's the other $1.5 million going to be used for?
Well, the math's a little different than I think maybe what someone shared with you, but basically we've raised $6.5 million to build the building.
Okay.
The building itself will cost between $12 and $13 million. We also have new market tax credits and some other funding sources. The rest of the money that we've already raised is going to be used to help with the operating costs of the building because, as Janis mentioned, Head Start has certain quality standards, but I'll also add that EduCares actually even have a higher standard of quality. So there's an increased requirement for the numbers of teachers in the classroom, the length of the day, the length of the school year, the number of social workers or parent liaisons. So the good news is it's a very high quality program. The sort of a little more challenging news is that means it costs a little bit more to operate at the quality standard that's required. So that's why we have both a need for funding for the building and a need for funding to operate the facility once it's built.
But to be clear, if I'm watching at home and I have a young child who's 5 or under who I'm thinking, oh, they'll be ready for early childhood education in 2019, would there be a cost to me? This is a public program, right?
Correct.
So there wouldn't be a cost for an individual parent to send their child here?
If the parents are within the federal poverty guidelines, that's Head Start's guidelines in the country, a parent can apply and they have to provide information on their income. And if they're within those poverty guidelines, then those children are eligible for the Head Start program.
Mm-hmm. And so with this particular program, though, how is it going to be different from the existing Head Start we have in the area?
Well, like Mary said, it's a higher quality of early childhood education. I think our teachers have to have master's degrees in early childhood education. Family service workers will have master's degrees. So it's raising the bar and the higher standards of early childhood education, which is great. And using it as a model for other early childhood programs is something that will be, I think, very valuable to them, to come and observe, and not just in education, but also in social services, family services.
Location will be in the Old Hill neighborhood, as I understand it, near Brookings Elementary School. How is this particular piece of property targeted for the site?
Well, again, nationally, the Educare model's preference is that an Educare early childhood facility be placed next to an elementary school, sending the message that learning begins at birth and then you move into the sort of traditional K through 12 system. And
I think it would probably provide some comfort to a student, right? If they're thinking, oh, that's where I go next.
Right. And there can be some programming that happens together. And we were just fortunate that we, with help from the city and the school department, and we sat down and said, okay, are there any elementary schools in Springfield with some land next to them? And Brookings in the Old Hill area was some land that was available, owned by Springfield College. So I want to really shout out to Springfield College that was phenomenal in helping us to get this land. They're giving it to us as in what's called a long-term ground lease. So we also have not only a partnership with Janis and her great organization, but we have a partnership with Springfield College. So there'll be students coming into the facility, whether they be social workers or aspiring teachers, and it's just, it's going to be a really great partnership.
And perhaps an added incentive for those younger students to see, oh, look, perhaps a collegiate level career track or college is an option for me too. About 140 students this facility will serve, is that right?
Correct.
How will the students be selected for this new facility?
These children that will be in our existing children in our Head Start program, we have just a little over 1,000 children right now in our program. So some of those children, will be going to that site. And we determine who goes to what site we have a recruitment, department. And the children that live in that neighborhood, Brookings School, would be the ones going to that school. And also, I think it's important to know that that particular area has a lot of low-income families, so it's certainly a very good area for us.
Great. And so in terms of looking at timetable for the project, I mentioned 2019, but what are the next steps for you in the project?
Well, the biggest one is that we hope to close on, we've acquired new market tax credits, and we're required to close on those tax credits really by early June and put a shovel in the ground right after we do that. So we hope to be, starting construction in June of 18 and finishing the construction, I think the projection is July or August of 19, and then opening, we thought September because it's sort of a new school year, although these children are in school full-time, full year.
And that'll be something different, right? This will be a full year program. It's not just the typical school calendar that we might think of.
Correct.
That's correct, yeah. They'll be going 8 hours a day. And I think that's important too, because we have more mothers now in the workplace, more parents in training programs, and they need longer days. Historically, Head Start has been like a half-day program. And it's not really meeting the needs of some of our parents right now. And we want our parents in the workplace. We want them to get trained and get out. And workforce development is very important in Head Start.